Welcome to Yoga and You. Today I'm going to show you a very simple sequence to relax tension in the shoulder and the neck area. For those of us that work really long hours on a desk, this is an area that almost always holds tension. So I'm just going to show you some really simple stretches. We'll do a two-part video so that depending on the level of your stiffness, you can either do the first one or the second one, okay? So what I want you to do is first just come to seated, either on your chair in the office or if you're sitting down on the ground, sit down. But make sure the spine is really nice and long. Best way to do that is keep your hands by your side. Your elbows are bending, there's compression in the abdominal and all the vital organs. So I want you to roll the shoulders up and sit really nice and tall. The key is always keeping the shoulders slightly pulled back and your chin parallel to the earth. So there's a nice little bit of space for you to breathe. Just take a few seconds to check back in with your body. Just feel your breath. Every breath to be slightly bigger than the previous one. And once you do about 3 long breaths, what I want you to do is bring your left forearm down to the ground. What I don't want to happen is your right knee lifting off the ground. So if your right knee is lifting off, second variation is to just keep your palms down, okay? And then you'll reach up with the right hand, reach up like you want to touch the ceiling, and then over and across your ear. Make sure the body is not collapsing. You're spinning up and across. It's like you want to reach with the fingertips and touch the ground, and just hold spinning for another 3, 2, and for 1. Slowly, gently pull back and we'll do the other side. So your right hand comes down. Again, remember, knees stay down. If it's picking up, keep the palm down first. Reach up with the left hand, over and across. Spinning, spinning, spinning gently to the ceiling for another 2. Like you want to touch the ground. And for 1. Gently pull yourself back. You want to take your hands behind you, interlace. Remember, let the palms face your back. So roll the shoulders and sit tall. Now, as soon as you lift up through the hands, the first thing that will happen is our tendency to collapse into the chest. So I want you to roll the shoulders back, lift up through the chin, and pick up through the hands. Roll it open and lift. This will also reduce that back fat that grows on either side of the spine cord. So just keep lifting, keeping the spine long, arching the chest forwards for another 2 and 1. And then on your exhale, you'll slowly forward fold as far as your body is ready to go. Ultimately, you want to be able to get your forehead to the knee and lift your hands up over the head as much as you can. You'll feel the nice little stretch along your shoulder blades and even on the outsides of your arms, so along the biceps and the triceps. So reaching for another 2 and for 1. Here, tuck in your lower belly, use core strength to slowly lift back up. Body is still in a straight line, we haven't collapsed. So sitting tall, and then gently let go. Take your hands in front of you. You'll round the hands away from you and look within. So keep the body slightly arched and the chin coming to the chest. Pull your abdomen in, you can see your belly, right? So pull the lower belly towards the edge of the spine, feeling the shoulders and the back region stretch out for another 2 and 1. Lengthen back up and just come into a gentle twist. So place the left hand in front of the right knee, right hand behind your back, lengthen up through the spine, and on the exhale, look deeper. Inhale up, exhale slightly deeper for 2 and 1. Center and gently to the other side. So just lengthen and twist for 2 and for 1. Slowly release and just relax completely, letting your spine sort of settle. And just come back to taking a few deep breaths. So part 2 of the sequence to relax the shoulder and neck area. This is if your pain is really, really deep and you've had a lot of tension and your body is tending to hunch. This is really good. I would recommend it once every day. So ideally before you go to sleep, so that the body is really nice and loose and you wake up with very nice relaxed shoulders and neck. So for this sequence, what I want you to do is just bring your knees apart, get your toes to touch at the back, sink your hips so that the hips are touching the base of your heels, and gently lengthen the spine and bring your forehead to the mat. This is a child's pose. Now with every inhale, I want you to reach out with the fingertips, and every exhale, push down through the heels. Make it a point that the elbows are not collapsing into the floor, they're off and they're reaching. So the whole spine is getting really nice and long. Just hold it here for 3 2, 1. I want you to gently look forwards to the fingertips and slowly thread your chest through and gently come down to your belly, okay? Once you're on your belly, just open the left hand to the side. It should be at shoulder distance. Your right palm is just flat on the ground with your elbows pointing up. Rest the left ear to the ground and slowly spin open, resting the right leg behind you. Your right hand can either be in front or behind your back. Or if you can, reach back and interlace, go for it. What I don't want you to do is pull the other hand backwards and then interlace just because you want to interlace the hands. There is no ego in yoga, so you just try wherever your body's ready to go. So left hand either in front, behind you, or all the way back and down. Just stretching, stretching, stretching for another 3. You'll feel it in your shoulders and also in the front of, on the top of your biceps for another 2. And for 1. Ideally, you'd be able to hold this here for about 5 breaths, okay? Slowly coming back to the center. Be kind to your shoulders. You want to hold this for a little bit longer and then move to the other side. So the right hand opens out, left palm comes down, right cheek goes down, and then gently roll open, okay? So hands can again either be in front, behind your back, or if you can reach back and interlace, interlace, lengthen. Make sure you're not collapsing into your shoulders like a prawn. So always keep the spine really nice and long. Again, your shoulders will get a nice little squeeze for 3, 2, and for 1. Slowly, gently come back. I want you to lift up to your elbows. Just lengthen the spine, draw the shoulder blades back. Just lengthen up like a sphinx, right? So just feel the whole back lengthen out, and then you'll cross your hands, one hand in front, one behind, and gently walk them across. Now, for some of us, this is only the space we have, but I don't want you to stop at the shoulders, at the elbows. I want you to walk your hands out a little bit more. Make sure the hands are not in front or underneath you. They should be just directly underneath the shoulders. And for 1. You'll slowly release, you'll do the same thing on the other side, and once you're done, bring the legs together, hands by your side, just roll the shoulders, lift into a baby cobra, only using back strength, and slowly coming down. Once more, ready? Inhale, roll, only using back strength, and slowly coming down. Gently, when you're ready, roll the shoulders, lift into a full cobra, and on the exhale, shift slowly back into your child's pose.